there, welcome to VCode's 100 Days of Coding Challenge. Today is day 23 and let's see the question number 1. So the question is, write a Java function named isPalindrome that checks if a given integer num is a palindrome or not. So a palindrome is a number that remains the same when its digits are reversed. That is, the number is same as the reverse of it. So the function should take an integer num as input and return a boolean value, true if num is a palindrome, false otherwise. So the function description is, the return type must be boolean, name of the function is isPalindrome, which takes an input of a number, integer number. So it takes a number input and it returns a boolean value. So if we are given with an input of 121, then the output is true because the reverse of it is also 121, so it is a palindrome. So we had already seen in the previous videos that what is a palindrome and how to find a palindrome of a number. So now let's quickly recap the logic of it and how to find if a number is palindrome or not. So if a number is same even if it is reversed, then the number is called as a palindrome. So here what is the function we are using? So if we take the same number 1 to 1, so here what we are doing? We are reversing this number. So we have reversed it and we are checking if this is equal to this. So the first thing we are doing is we are reversing the number. So reverse number, and the second thing we are doing is check if these both are equal or not. So check if equal. So this is the operation we are performing. We will take the number, we will reverse it and we will check if these two are equal. If it is equal, we will return true, else we will return false. Very simple. So this is like a mix of concepts. So we can also define a function for the reversing number here instead of declaring inside the main method itself. So let's see how to write the code. So I have opened the Java file I created, which is palindrome.java. So in the main method, I am going to call the function isPalindrome. So isPalindrome. In this, I am going to pass the number. So let's take some number 1, 2, 3 to 1 and we will check if this number is a palindrome or not. For checking, we need to declare another function, that is this isPalindrome. So let me name it as static int. We need to write the return type as boolean because we need to get the return type if it is true. If it is a palindrome, we need as true, else we need false. So the return type here changes to boolean. So next, what is the name? isPalindrome, and the input is int some number. So now what we have to return here? So return what we will return. So here if this num is equal to the reverse of it. So if num is equal to, so double equal sign, which is a comparison operator, reverse of num. So I am writing here another function. So this is going to be a user defined function. I will write it again. So if this num is equal to reverse of this number, we will return true. That's it, right? So if a number and the reverse of it is true is equal, then it is a palindrome. Else we will return false. So the functions with this return type must have a return statement, else we will get an error. So now here reverse, right? So I will name another method to reverse the number. So static int. So here the return type is int only because reversing the number we will get the reverse of that number, which is the number itself. So the return type is int and the name of the function and integer. So let it be some n again. So here I am going to return. So here I will create a temporary variable reverse. So I will declare the variable as reverse equal to 0. So I have initialized to 0. So what is the logic to reverse a number? So we will first take the number. So let me take it 1, 2, 3, 4. We will get the last digit of the number. So in this case it is 4. So here I have got the 4. So this number we are going to add to this reverse variable, which will multiply by 10 in each iteration. So I will write the function. So here I am going to use a while loop because we are going to need to iterate this. So while this n is greater than 0. So here in each iteration we are going to remove the last digit of the number and eventually it will become 0. So until it becomes 0, we need to perform that operation. So what is that operation? We will first take the last digit of that number. So let me declare another variable. So int last is equal to. So how will we find this last digit? So if we divide the number n, so n modulo 10. So when we divide this number, so whatever number we had got as an input here by 10 and we find the remainder of it, we will get the last digit. So now what I am going to do, as I told the logic here, we need to update the reverse number. So reverse equals, so here reverse will be multiplied by 10 plus the last digit. So and finally this last digit from this number, so not the last digit, from this number we need to remove the last digit from that number itself. So here it will be num by 10. That's it. So here it is not num, it is n. So it's done. So let me recall the logic for this. So we are taking a number, we will iterate through the whole number. So first we will take the last digit of the number and place it in the front. We will multiply it with the 10 so that we will get the tens digit now, tens place. So in the tens place goes the 3 and then it continues till the number becomes 0 and finally we will return the reverse of that number. So here I have written the code for reversing the number. Here in is palindrome I am checking if the number and the reverse of it, so this function is called here, and I am checking if those both are equal. If it is equal, I am returning true. So if this number is a palindrome, we will be getting the output as true. So this is the code. Now let's run and check if this is working or not. So I have opened the terminal, so let me compile the file and run it. So we have got true. So here I have given a palindrome which is same as the reverse of it. So let me give some other number which is not the reverse of it. So some random number, and don't forget to save it. So now let me compile the file again. So I have used the upper arrow to get the upper command and now run it. So you can check it, we have got false, which is exactly correct. So this is how you will find if a number is palindrome or not using various functions, that is reversing a number and is palindrome. So in is palindrome function we are calling the reverse number function. So in this way we can use these functions to reduce our work and write the code effectively. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching.